Chat, when I tell you yesterday felt unreal, Saturday, May 30th, 2026 will go down as one of the most successful hate watch days in sports history. Starting with soccer, as they say football overseas. Now, I'm not too hip with soccer, football overseas, but it was a very big game yesterday. It was Arsenal and PSG, and I guess it was F Arsenal. So I guess that's what we're rolling with is F Arsenal. But the two hate watches that went viral last night, it's unexplainable. Like for all of this to happen in one day, as they said on Twitter, you would have thought Hitler died. You would have thought it was breaking news that Hitler died, that he passed. That's how much of a successful hate watch it was yesterday. The first hate watch, well, we talked about the first one. The second hate watch, me personally, this means something to me. Because this specific team was compared to my Warriors all season long. Do you know how that makes me feel? All season long. You know what I had to hear all season? OKC, 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 OKC is that much closer to 73-9 Warriors. OKC, 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 they're that much closer to 73-9. OKC, OKC, OKC. Is Shea better than Steph Curry? How that makes me feel? The fact that the media kept pushing the Oklahoma City Thunder. The fact that they kept pushing that this Thunder team would beat the 73-9 Warriors. The fact that they kept pushing that this Oklahoma City team could beat the 73-9 Warriors with Kevin Durant. You're out of your mind. Now we can officially say that this OKC team is not even sniffing them Warriors teams. You're probably wondering, why am I bringing up OKC? Because the Oklahoma City Thunder lost Game 7 last night to the San Antonio Spurs. I should never hear nothing about OKC touching my team again. I don't care if it's current, past, present, or future. They not touching us. They will never beat us. There is no dynasty in OKC. It's us versus everybody. The fact that y'all kept pushing this team, brainwashing, bamboozling, leading these people astray to think that this Oklahoma City Thunder team can beat the greatest assembled roster in NBA history. You're out of here, man. As always, I'll leave the chapters so you can skip past this successful hate watch because we have a lot to talk about in this intro. From last night, because there was a lot that happened. First, let's go ahead and get this NBA stuff out the way. Y'all sat up here and said Shea Gillis Alexander was going to repeat MVPs, repeat champion, finals MVPs, and be labeled as a top 3-point guard of all time. Well, at least my team made the finals. Alright guys, this is a quick little side edit for this portion of the video. Just in case if you want to compare another team to my Warriors at their peak, here's what I want you guys to remember. Here's what I want you guys to understand. We didn't need nuns. We didn't need monks. All we needed was Oracle Arena. And I get it. There's gonna be some people that say, "Oh, well, they blew a 3-1 lead. They blew a 3-1 lead in the finals. They blew a 3-1 lead in Oracle." Okay, we won two after that. But here's what I don't see people talk about to this day. We don't blow a 3-1 lead unless we come back from a 3-1 lead. Because what a lot of people either don't remember or don't want to talk about is that the Warriors were down 3-1, ironically versus OKC. And again, ironically in the Western Conference Finals, we were in some deep, dark waters versus OKC. But did we fold? No. We won game five. Game six, Clay was born, and Steph Curry goes absolutely insane in game seven, while somewhat re aggravating his sprained MCL that he had in round one, game three versus Houston. But other than that, nonetheless, we won game seven, and the unanimous MVP said we ain't going home. Can't say the same for you, though. At least my MVP sent the team to the finals. And even then, yeah, we blew a 3-1 lead, but we won two championships after that with KD. So the fact that y'all sat up here and entertained the fact that this is competing with the 2017 Warriors between 2015 and 2018, none of this team is not competing with none of it at all. But anyways, back to the regular video. Can't say the same about you though. Can't say the same thing about you. Because you can't even beat the Spurs. So you think he gonna beat us? Come on, man. Like, what are we talking about? I don't even understand why that was even entertained. You lost to Wimbenyamin and a bunch of slashers. And you felt the need to say that OKC was touching us? I don't even really care about the Spurs that much. I want to look at OKC. Because there was a lot that happened in this box score that needs to be addressed. So, first things first. Hartenstein, Frankenstein. Outside of the floater, I mean, I don't really know what else you bring to the table. You pulled a black man's hair, Steph Castle. Just pulled, yanked all on his hair. Then you got pinned by Luke Cornett. You made that Luke Cornett dude think he's LeBron. I couldn't believe that I saw that live. Luke Cornett hawked down Isaiah Hartenstein Frankenstein. Really? Yeah, outside of that floater, I don't really know what else you bring. To be quite honest with you, I don't. But you, no, you getting a special sound. You getting a special sound, buddy. Chet Holmgren, your time has come. The fact that I don't hear a lot of people bring this up, I guess I'll be the first person to bring this up. Chet Holmgren, you are an all-star. You were an all-star this season. You're getting paid almost $200 million a year. Season on the line. Game 7. You put up 4 funkio points with the season on the line. 33 minutes, 4 points, shooting 2 times. You gotta be ashamed of yourself. I'm not gonna lie. You can look however you want to look at the end of that post game, but you didn't get that same energy to Wimby. Because you ran for him the whole series. All 7 games you ran for him. Why didn't you look at Wimby like that? Like how you looked at the reports? Like, I would understand if you would have shot like 12, 10, at least bare minimum 12, 10 times. 15, but you ran for 33 minutes and you shot 2 times? So honestly, if I'm an Oklahoma City fan, let's play this one. Honestly, if I'm an Oklahoma City Thunder fan, I feel disrespected. I would feel as if that Chet Holmgren spit in my team's face. All-star appearance, getting $200 million a year to put up 4 points on the line. I did see PB5 was there too. Shout out to Paige. Paige could have put up 4 points. You are 7-1. You and Wimby about the same height. But yeah, you didn't want none of them problems, huh? Really? That's why you getting flamed all on Twitter. Cause you look scared. Like a deer in headlights when Wimbenyamin came around. Yeah, if I'm a Spurs fan, bro, I ain't gonna lie. His jersey's getting burnt. Just like how they burnt LeBron's jersey back in 2010, his jersey would have got burnt. That's unacceptable in a game 7 from an all-star. Making all this money to do nothing. This is disrespectful. And then you had 4 rebounds. Once again, how tall are you? You're 7-1. And you had 4 rebounds. Not only that, this whole series, I mean, yeah, you got dunked on by Wimbenyamin. Oh, yeah, matter of fact, Hardenstein, we ain't forget that you got boomed by Stefan Sandcastle. You got boomed too. Let's not forget that. But Chet Holmgren, you being 7-1 and you got pushed by Devin Vaseline, he punked you. I ain't forgot that either. He blocked your layup dunk and then pushed you afterwards. You did nothing but stare at him. Yeah, bro, that ain't right, bro. Now, Shay, I'm gonna give you this pass because you showed up. The first quarter, you was kind of scared me a little bit, 6 points, but then second to fourth, you showed up. You showed why you're the league MVP. Had 9 assists as well. Lou Dort, I ain't gonna lie, you 16 minutes and 3 points is nasty. Mr. Kiki Rice, Casey Wallace, I ain't gonna lie, like you turned up at the last 3 minutes, but you should have been doing that all game. If you were doing that all game, probably would have snuck out of there and won. You would have snuck out of there and won that game if Casey Wallace was playing like this the entire game. Because I think he had, what, 6 points, 8 points? And then he turned up the last 3 minutes, which boosted up to 17. Jalen Williams, the Duke Dennis, Black Boy Max crossbreed. I mean, you cool. You did good, 11 to 10. I'm going to let you slide. Baldy, Alex Caruso, you played terrible. 3 of 14, 1 of 6. God. McKenna Jarrett, stuff. I will say this, though. Oh, Jalen J Dub with the braids. I ain't gonna lie. If I'm Phil Pressey, I think that's his name, the Oklahoma City GM, you might ship him around. You might put him on the block just to see what you can get out of him. Because him being inconsistent now, considered injury prone, he's here, he's not, he's here, he's not. I don't know how that affects his team in the long run. Now, again, you have an entire offseason to get back to in-game shape, but still, you being there and then not, and there and then not, it's like, what's going on? Then, not to mention that you missed the first 2 rounds too, and then came back out again. And then the AJ Mitchell's dude, I don't know what happened with him. He was hooping versus the Lakers. I'm like, who is this light skinned dude going crazy? And then all of a sudden he's injured. So I will say that those 2 players being out affected this in some ways. But this right here, hey chat, you might as well just go ahead and change your name to China, because that's more than likely where you end up going. You keep playing like this, yeah, China Holmgren. You're gonna end up being China Holmgren because at a game 7, unacceptable. This, not it. They needed you last night, and you didn't show up. I'm not really too focused on the Spurs. They got the job done. Um, Stephon Castle, you gotta stop turning the ball, bro. 6 is too many. Y'all know my rules with the turnovers. But yeah, shout out to the Spurs. So they'll be playing the Knicks on Wednesday. I ain't gonna lie, the Knicks. Y'all gotta win. Cause I don't know when the next time you'll see the Knicks in the finals again. To be quite honest with you. So they have to win. Like the Spurs, you'll see them again within 2 to 5 years, back in the same position. But the Knicks, dude, you have to win. You haven't been in the finals since '99. That's 28 years. Dude, who knows when the next time it might be Stephen B. Smith the next time y'all make the finals. So y'all have to win this year, especially with the East being the way it is. You have to. But we'll see though. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. That's one hate watch. The second hate watch. Now this one fit the WNBA streets. This one caught me off guard because I wasn't expecting this. This one had everybody hitting, what's this called? The Curry sway. This hate watch right here. This was the one. The Indiana Fever not only losing, but getting maxed by the Portland Fire. 100-84. Oh yeah, yesterday's going down in history. It has to. Let's look at this box score real quick because there's a lot that happened in this game too. Where's my phone? Okay, my phone's right here. Okay, so let's look at this real quick. Big Mo, 8 minutes. That's just up and down the court a few times. Aaliyah Boston, you played better. Because the last time we seen you play, that first half, played musty. No deodorant, just played musty that whole first half. Second half, you turned up, game was on the line, 2 times in your hands, couldn't make it work. Kelsey Mitchell, you scored more. Okay, you shot better, because last time we seen you all in the hallways, dancing, flicking your heels, with Cowgirl Cunningham like it's no place like home, huh? Got blitzed by the Valkyries. What you shoot, 4-13? This game you shot a little better though, 4-9. It's better. It's acceptable. Um, Lexi Hole, 16 minutes of a nice jog to the park. 0-4, 16 minutes. Hold on. Now this is a special one, right? This is a special one. Well, this says Caitlin Clark played 22 minutes. 6 points. 1 of 7. 6 assists. 5 fouls. Now, let me say this. Let me say this. Because Caitlin, she's going to be talked about a lot in this intro. Again, this will be spaced out. It'll have the chapters. If you want to go straight to the highlights, you're more than welcome to. Caitlin. Once again, this was a musty performance. It was. But, before anybody says anything, I see that she played 22 minutes. Now, normally she plays between 28 to 30 minutes. I know people are going to make the excuses and, oh my gosh, Caitlin back still hurts. If her back still hurts, why is she still playing? Go ahead and sit out a game or two. Everything's going to be just fine. There's no need for you to play through a back injury. If I'm the coach, you're not playing. Because the last thing I would want is for my star player to be out for extended period of time trying to play through an injury that's not even that serious. You don't need to play through that. Just go ahead and sit out a couple of games. I want you at 100%. I want you at 100%. I want you to be healthy. I don't need you out there at 85%. You holding your back like you're a senior citizen and all that. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see you in a back brace. I want you at 100% healthy because when it matters most, I need all my soldiers ready. When it's go time in the postseason, I need all my soldiers ready to go to war. I don't need my leader to be 80%. I don't want to see that. But yeah, there's 6 points. So really, 4 free throws, and a layup. Now, from what I was told, the Fever started out hot, and go 8-2. Then after that, it just went to the toilet. It just went to the toilet. And that's why you see the score was 100-84. Hines Allen with 7, Timpson with 11, Van Sluten 2. Sophie, okay, so you scored more. Because you was also in the hallways clicking your heels like it's no place like home. We seen that. You shot 4 of 11, I believe, the last time we seen the Fever play the Valkyries. So yeah, you scored a lot better. 15 points. That's very solid off the bench for Falco Sophie. Ty Harris a 5, Raymond 3, Donaldson playing. Carlson had 14. Emily was 16. Megan Gustafson had 22. Carla had 18. Sarah Ashley Barker with 15. Oh, yeah, it was smoked chicken. It was smoking barbecue chicken with the honey barbecue sauce on the chicken. Everybody was eating. They had chicken, baked macaroni and cheese, collard greens, baked beans, cornbread, with a nice can of soda on the side. Defense was disgusting in this game. Unacceptable from a team that has championship hopes. Or at least a title contending team, as we've been told. But that's not all, though. That's not all that happened in this game. Word on the street, we have another episode of Caitlin Clark versus somebody. With your host, Caitlin Clark. And today's guest, special guest, you guessed it, Stephanie White. Once again, we have another one of these, Caitlin Clark versus the head coach. Now, did I see this already? I did. I couldn't avoid it because it was all over, just all over YouTube, all over Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, Instagram. It was all over the place. So I couldn't avoid it. I have my notes. My opinion. I'm gonna go ahead and let this play, and I'm gonna give you guys my opinion on it. So let's go ahead and look at this real quick. See. Well, there it is again. I feel like we just talked about this. We just talked about this like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. The same situation with Caitlin Clark versus her coaches. Now, here's what I have. Let me make sure we go first. Okay, we're good. Here's what I have in my notes. Before I say what I want to say, because I'm going to try to make this as fast as possible. We don't know what's being said here. So this could obviously be blown out of proportion. But the way how this looks, it looks like a very passionate, very heated, and very animated conversation here. Team huddle. This could be Stephanie White saying that we need to show more effort on defense. Caitlin Clark takes a swig of water. I'm trying to play defense. Caitlin says, I have my hands up, but they're going to keep calling fouls. Steph says, you know what? Yep. Raven, come get in the game. So Caitlin does a foul out. And then Caitlin Clark starts shaking her head like, no, no, I'm not trying to hear this ish. Rolls her eyes just like last time. It's not having it. Not even engaged with the team conversation. Again, we don't know what's being said, but the way how this looks, it looks how it looks, if that makes sense. It looks like a very heated altercation with a player and head coach going back and forth once again. This reminds me of what I said last time too. In my opinion, I see Caitlin Clark leaving after the season. I see Caitlin Clark leaving after this season for a number of reasons. But the main reason that I have is because the roster and the coaching staff It's not built around Caitlyn's world for her to be successful. It's like no matter what roster they put around Caitlyn, it doesn't work. Caitlyn's rookie year, that roster, gone. Head coach, Christy Sides, you got her out of here. Y'all got her out of here so fast, we didn't even know if she was a good coach or not. Gone. That fast, 1 year. Then you signed Stephanie White, who swept the Fever before signing with the Fever. If y'all remember, she was coaching the Connecticut Sun when the Connecticut Sun swept the Fever, and then the Fever stole their head coach. And now, all of a sudden, it's F. Stephanie White. It's always her fault. No matter what it is, it's always her fault. It could be raining cats and dogs, sheep, pigs, horses, farm dogs. It's always Stephanie White's fault. Always her fault. No matter how bad players play, it's always her fault. But when they win, it's never her fault either. Try to peep game. Anytime the Fever win, it's never because of Stephanie White. But when they lose, it's always because of Stephanie White. What else do I have? This is also number 30, reason number 30,000 why Caitlin Clark is not a franchise player for a lot of GMs. And it's not, it is, it plays a part in it, but it's not really because of her shot selection. Because she's a shot taker. She's going to make shots too, but she's a shot taker. So the shooting field goal percentage is not going to be all the time. It's not going to be a good shooting percentage, but she's going to shoot a lot. It's not because of what I had on here. Not to bring up the shot selection, turnovers, injury prone, her barbecue chicken defense, but her not getting along with a head coach is a red flag. So we talked about the shot selection, the turnovers. For Kaylin to be an elite PG, an elite point guard, she should not have these many turnovers. Like honestly, I think Caitlin Clark would flourish more as a two, as a shooting guard than a point guard. It's just that Kelsey Mitchell does not want to play point guard. She's just not a point guard, so Caitlin Clark has to play the one. But I think Caitlin Clark is better off playing the two. Because as an elite point guard, there should be no reason why you have 7 assists but 6 turnovers. Or 8 assists and 7 turnovers. Or 9 assists and 6 turnovers. You see how it's a weird balance? It's imbalanced, unbalanced. It's a high assist to turnover ratio. That shouldn't be like that as a elite point guard. Injury prone, I mean, last year already showed it. 13 games, already showing injuries this season. Yeah, if you can't play, I don't know how you could be the franchise player. If you can't play, you can't stay healthy. The defense, I mean, what's understood doesn't need to be explained. We know about Caitlin Clark's defense. So we already know what that's about. But her not getting along with the head coaches, that ain't gonna work. Because as a GM, you trust the coach. You trust the coach, you trust the game plan, you trust what they draw up for the team. And if your captain, your leader, can't get along with the coach because they're always doing this, it's not gonna work. You're not gonna compete for a championship if your captain is arguing with the head coach. Like literally, chat. If y'all watched the NBA last night, we seen Wembanyama take a team full of slashers to the finals. And that's mainly because everybody has different leadership skills. Even Wemby, when he showed love to the Carter Bryant dude and he said that he's proud of him, that's a different level of leadership that every team needs. Every team needs a leader that trusts their guys because that's going to take you far. But if you have a player that's headbutting with your coach, you ain't going nowhere. I can guarantee that. But the last thing I have on my list before we read off a couple comments and we're going to get to our game is This clip right here, this clip will come off to a lot of people as entitlement because Caitlin Clark is not being used to told no. No, Caitlin, that's not a good shot to take with 18 seconds left on the shot clock. No, Caitlin, that's not a good pass to make to this player way over here on the side of the court. No, Caitlin, that's not good defense. No, Caitlin, you're supposed to be over here on defense, not way over there. And then when Caitlin like, no, I'm supposed to be over here. Well, this player was supposed to be over here and they were wide open. Well, no, because I feel like I can make that shot. This is how this happens. Because a player knows their skill, but then there's a coach that knows how to win. So now you have two egos clashing, and it's not going to work. You can even see it right here. After Caitlin Clark put her hands up and she told Raven to come replace Caitlin Clark, look what happens. Just completely just tossed this whiteboard here. I mean, I almost said something, but I'm going to leave it where it's at. I ain't going to say that. Yeah, this is going to come off as entitlement because Caitlin's not being told no. Used to told no. Because when it was back in Iowa, Caitlin could literally do whatever she wanted to do. She could shoot however far she wanted to shoot. She could pass whatever she wanted to pass. She could play mid defense, and everything was okay. And I said this the last time. The main reason why is because if Caitlin didn't have the green light that she had in Iowa, all she had to say was, I'm gone. I'm leaving. I'm going to the portal and I'm leaving. Now, would she have broken the same records? I don't know. But if she did, it wouldn't have been in Iowa. But since she had the green light and she was the main attraction on campus, that's why she stayed. Because it was her team. And no, you trying to fire Stephanie White because it's always her fault. Firing Stephanie White doesn't solve anything because now you have to ask yourself, how many head coaches are you going to flip through till you get it right? How many head coaches are you going to keep rotating and flipping through until you finally figure it out and how to win championship? Again, as I said earlier, you got Christy Sides out of here so fast, we don't even know if she was a good coach or not. You get Stephanie White, you almost make the finals. You're, what, 1, 2 games away from making the finals? And now this year, it's everything is Stephanie White's fault. She's brainwashed Caitlin Clark. She's brainwashed Sophie Cunningham. She brainwashed Kelsey Mitchell. She brainwashed everybody and led everybody astray. Bamboozled. Is that what you're telling me? I, now we on the same wavelength. I get it now, right? But for those that think signing Lisa Bluter will save the problem, will solve the problem, it's not. Because unfortunately, college ball is not the WNBA. What you do in college doesn't matter in the pros. You can't run that same offense. I already know if you try to get Lisa Bluter, you're going to try to get that other coach. You're going to try to get Kate Martin, get Gabby Marshall out the grave, find, search, and look for Hannah Stallion, Hannah Stolke, and bring back the Iowa Hawkeyes and change the team to the Iowa Fever. Well, there's a reason why one is labeled as an all-star. Another one is, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, she's under a developmental contract, and two of them are not in the league. This isn't Iowa. This is the pros. It's not going to work the same. It's levels to this. And running Iowa offense in the pros, that might get you smacked a lot. But yeah. And even when this was going viral, when I seen this on YouTube, I seen a lot of the Clarkies. They was losing their mind. What's his name? KTV, Keep the Vision. I'm not gonna lie. I seen his vid. I'll play this one. I seen his vid. He was ready to cry. Like if you see his face, you'll see the tears ready to come out his eyes due to rage. Like he was that close from blowing his head gasket over Stephanie White. Like it should never be that serious. But at the end all be all, I'm pretty sure this won't be the last time these two will butt heads when it comes to certain situations this season. It happens all the time in the pros, NBA included. It just happened in his last series too with Carter Bryant and the head coach. It's either gonna make you or break you. But if you let it break you, just know you're not gonna go far. Especially when the coach trusts you. That's when they hard. Coaches are on their players the hardest that they trust, and they see a bright future in you. Because if coach is not talking to you, you're cooked. Either you know what you're doing or you're cooked. It's either one. But yeah, chat. That's all I have for my notes. I know this seems like a very long intro, but I want to get all this stuff out the way. I watched again for a bit. Why does Caitlin Clark sit for minutes at a time? I watched Indiana struggle every time Caitlin was on the bench. Yet there she sat. I've never seen anyone like it in the pros. Coach is set to a rotation. Stinks. Why doesn't CC ever just shut up and listen? Because she knows about basketball more than this coach. Why doesn't CC ever just shut up and listen? Because she knows about basketball more than this coach. You know what's funny about this? What's funny about this? Like, if you look up Stephanie White's credentials, you'll see that she won in college and in the pros. She won at Purdue, which Caitlin Clark didn't do. She won a championship with the Fever as an assistant coach during their peak. So she knows how to get to the promised land. But yet, Caitlin Clark knows more than the head coach. Like, don't get me wrong, Caitlin Clark knows her game more than anybody. Don't get me wrong, she knows her game more than anybody. But the head coach knows how to get to the promised land and win on both levels, college and in the WNBA. So at least she knows what she's doing. She swept the Fever before even getting here. So she has to know something. Plus, wasn't she the coach of the year 2023, if I'm not mistaken? All-star game head coach. So her coaching tactics must be working. It's just I don't know if this team is listening or I don't know what it is. It's just another race is attacking a female white player. Let me look shocked. All right. Yeah, Chad. It's just again, this is gonna happen again at some point in the season. We'll have another episode of this. It's the second time this has happened this month. So I want you guys' opinion on this, your thoughts on this. Is this a big deal? Is there a red flag in this situation? Do you feel as if Caitlin Clark was in the right for how she acted? Or are you on Stephanie White's side, pulling Caitlin out the game? Obviously, due to fouls, she had 5 fouls in this game. A lot of frustration within the officiating of the game. But I also seen this clip too.
They're a little bit quicker in our rotations, which I think we'll have to be better at the next game. Do you guys feel like any of the officiating rule changes are impacting how you're able to play as a team defensively? Officiating wasn't our problem tonight.
So, because you know Caitlin, she'd be ready to fire on the coach. I'm not a coach, on the referee. Caitlin is about this close from punching a referee square in the face. That's how aggressive Caitlin can get with a referee. If I say coach again, you know what I mean, the referee. So when it comes to this, it's like, okay, you say it's not the referee. So was it the rotation? Was it the coach? Was the coach not trusting Caitlin tonight in this game, last night game? I don't know, man. It's just a lot. And of course, because I also seen a reporter say that they don't like Caitlyn because she comes off as entitled. Yeah, it's a lot going on in this one. But that is yesterday's overly successful hate watch for a lot of people. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into our game finally. Our one game today, the Aces and the Valkyries.
And to now be suiting up for the pro team is special.
Yeah.
And here we go. We're underway in the city by the bay, and the Valkyries win
Last
the
time we seen the Valkyries, they handle business versus the Indiana Fever at home. Plus Portland Fire, they played what 3 out of 4 days, and they demolished the Fever like that. It was wild. Anyways, VP, let's get it started. 5-2 versus 4-3. Talbot? No. Bah! Asia Wilson, put back 2. Gabby? Get money. 4-4. Jack for the 2. Players falling on the floor. Let me pay attention to the game. What just happened? Good beats. Jack. The point guard is Chelsea Gray. No. Melissa Smith put back 2.
Back and forth we have gone.
Gabby, 3 ball. Got it. 8-7.
Young looking to get it to Wilson. Williams trying to deny that. Double comes. Touch pass from Gray.
Jack. Got it. Glad to see Jack's back in that right state of mind when she can get money again. Speaking of getting money, yo, Gabby. I ain't a lot like that. Yo, Gabby. Ken Killer? We got some about Ken Killer too. We seen the her and Azzi Fudd beef. We'll look at that in the side flips. Good shot. Three ball. Kai Charles? No. There's a 3. Taylor Thornton. Assisted by me here. Asia. 17-16. Good beats. Caitlin Chen. Cha-ching! From 3. Money.
Culture and with the standard that the Aces have set, the foundation that they have built is a championship.
Salon. Long 2. 21-19.
The big discrepancy with that is for a team that leads the league in points in the paint to be at the bottom towards free throw attempts is not stats you often see live.
Second quarter, 24-23.
So maybe that message was
BB for 3. MIP. 28-24. Talbot again. You gotta get a handout. 28-27. 20 swing. 3 ball Jack. Got it. Aces back up 2. Sandalassini with the left. 30-30.
I think it is internationally, so there is a calmness in
Sandalassini. Position 3. They need a timeout. Blah! Asia Wilson. Blah! Again, put back 2. 33-32. Hawks up 1. Melissa Smith in the post.
There's this early offense that you expect to see from us.
2 for 4 now.
Talbot inside. Asia again. All day.
And it's Wilson so often from Melissa Smith.
Get their Valkyries back into this one.
Sandalassini. Step back 3. 36.
Wilson, the skip. Smith, top bucket
the post work. 38.
11 assists now on 14 made field goals for the Aces.
Swing. Salon, corner pocket. Drop it.
Is good for Janelle Salon.
39-38.
Great job finding these extra possessions.
That was on Salon, her second, another double.
Asia.
Way. She steps through it and gets the roll and lets out a yell.
I heard that.
She's serving
Hammer!
in the floor. She's looking for teammates and then just splits.
I heard that.
You have got to be tighter to try and control her.
Tip Hayes.
She's got 10.
Lays.
Hayes to the
barbecue chips. 43-41. Aces up by 2. Now 4.
4 points in the first quarter, 9 in the second.
The pump fake, Asia. It was!
And the bucket.
Oh, there's no Jewel Lloyd tonight? I'm just not realizing that. No Jewel Lloyd. Asia, another one.
That was beautiful offense by Vegas. The gap help there on Wilson. Burton, out to Thornton.
Good shot. Kayla Thornton.
Just like that.
Asia again.
And who did the Aces go to?
52-46.
You know she's knocked out from the elbows.
7 for her last 8. Thornton thought about
Thornton driving. God!
So excellent.
Sent that to 2008. Asia on a spin. Blah!
Is doing work right now here in the Bay. About that.
Go.
20 and counting now. This time the swat by Talbot. And this is where I tell our 20 and counting now. This time the swat by Talbot.
Screaming at the kids.
About that. 20 and counting now. This time the swat.
That's the first thing I noticed is this family sitting right here in the front row. This child right here, that might be the next Asia Wilson. We'll never know. You never know. So remember games like this. We watched Asia Wilson in her prime. JJ, sidestep 3. Yo, what's up with the score? 61-47. Oh my goodness. What is the score? Jack again? Oh my goodness. 17. No. Valkyries, come on. Salon needed that tremendously bad. 14. Brother. Asia Wilson got this rebound over the whole city of San Francisco. You mean to tell me none of y'all can stop her? Blah! It's literally 4 of y'all down here. Yes, we're counting tip page too. 1, 2, 3, 4. The whole team cannot stop Asia Wilson from the rebound. Blah!
Battling 4 Valkyries on that 3 blocks.
11 points this quarter, 24 points in the game. Jack, give me 2. Oh, you smoked that. Yo, Valkyries, what's going on here? What is the score, man? Come on. This game competitive. 16. That kind of whooped me for a second. I thought she was going to the corner. I went to the side for returner layup. 2s? Yeah, this team is nasty, bro. Jackie Young, when she's going, she has 23. Salon and 1. Then you have Jewel Lloyd and Ken Killer Kennedy Carter coming off the bench, too. That's wild of a team. Especially from a 2-guard perspective. Good pass, Nelissa Smith. Big body finish. 3 ball. God. Needed that badly. Now down to 21. Ribs. Lays chips. Cut it to 20.
Second half has belonged to the defending champs, so what a pass from Gray down to Smith.
85-63. Oh, yeah. We gonna start fast forwarding this game. 7 to end, no VC. 20-point lead. 17. Caitlin Chen. JJ. Okay. 8-0 run. Gabby again?
With a three. Golden State's
Yeah,
not
Chad,
done.
this might be too little too late, but it's what I like to see.
Comes Golden State.
These shots should have been falling in the third quarter. Salam, why not let it fly?
And it goes.
Yeah, if this was still like a minute 53, then we got a game. But 52 seconds, I don't know. I don't know, y'all. The point guard is
Gray is on
Chelsea
the
Gray.
elbow, and Chelsea Gray is good. For you stay. You'll teach it.
JJ, why are we seeing free throws?
It's about pass. Toledo's Valkyries defense, which will lead back to 9.
Free throw contest.
And Las Vegas will snap.
All right, and the Aces win by 10. Daniel could have smoked this game if there was some more time. It is what it is, though. All right, box scores. See who did what. All right, start with the Aces. Steph Talbot with 10 and 7. Melissa Smith with 15 and 9. Asia Wilson with 28 and 15 rebounds and 4 blocks. Yeah, man, this is the best player in the league. I don't know what y'all talking about, but this is the best player in the league. She could have had 30. Could have had 29 if she made this free throw instead of shooting at me at the free throw line. Nonetheless, you had the W, 28 points and 15 rebounds and 4 blocks. The point guard is Chelsea Gray. As far as scoring, you look kind of old. 5 points, 1 and 7. She also has 6 assists, but gotta keep it fair. It's too many turnovers. 5 is way too many, especially from the point guards. Jackie Young with 23, 9 and 17. All right, not too bad. 7 rebounds, 9 assists, 5 and 9 from 3. 23 points and no free throws. All bad work. Brady Turner with 4. Kirsten Bell with a nice job, 14 minutes. Ken Killer with 6. 9 minutes. All right. Valkyries. Kayla Thornton with 12 and 4. Gabby with 20 and 4. Senda Lassini with 9 and 4. Kia Stokes. Oh. 24 minutes and no points. 7 jumping jacks. That's it. That's all we could have got was 7 jumping jacks out of Kia Stokes today. See, it just stands out like 24 minutes and 2 shot attempts. That's what we got on Chet Holmgren's for. But his is different though, because that was a game 7. This is 10th game of the season. This level to this though. VB was 7, 28 minutes. And me here with 2. Salant, 5 of 13, 16 points. Tip Hayes with 5. Guy Charles with 11 minutes. Caitlin Chen with 5 and 12 minutes. And Watanda with 4 minutes. JJ with 5 and 5 minutes. Extra stats, 45 to 33 aces on the glass. And we see that in the highlights. Letting one player get a whole rebound over the whole city of San Francisco. Can't win games like that. Assists 26-16 going to the aces. Valkyries had 3 less turnovers, 15-12, 4 more steals, 9-5. Valkyries had 0 blocks this whole game. Aces had 8. And the Aces had 3 less fouls, 18-21. Free throws, 17 of 21, 15 of 17. So the game was called pretty fairly. 8 of 22, 16 of 35. It was flamethrowing tonight, the Valkyries. 33 of 69 for the Aces and 25 of 74 from the Valkyries from the field. All right, is there any side clips before we leave? Okay, so it seemed like we got some side clips from yesterday's game. Carla and the Valkyries were targeting Caitlin on offense. I told y'all it's whoever offense on Caitlin.
Sets the screen late with Clark
Look,
onto her. Late.
barbecue chicken with the honey barbecue sauce on.
Late.
Carla late. Watch this. Just a little operation, gets a little bit
Weight
of
room.
space, and then the 2 steps to find the
Lord knows, I'm heavy and got my weight up. Okay, what's next? Okay, yeah, we seen that already. No one scares me, and Sophie sure doesn't. Emily talking that ish. All right. Emily Engsler.
Listen, it's basketball, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna put it in words I'm allowed to say. no one scares me, and she sure doesn't. So
Whoa, did she just slap her in the back of the head?
I really do want to know what we were saying. Listen, it's basketball, but at the end of the day,
I'm gonna let her talk though.
I'm gonna put it in words I'm allowed to say. Um, no one scares me, and she sure doesn't. So I'm not gonna stand there and let people talk to me a certain way or hit me.
So Sophie Cunningham just threw a horseshoe at the back of Emily's head. Is that what you telling me? Chad, look at
No
this.
one scares me, and she sure doesn't. So I'm gonna put it in words I'm allowed to say. I really want to know what we were saying. Listen, no one scares me, and she sure doesn't. So I'm
That's
not
great.
gonna stand there and let people talk to me a certain way.
But that's good composure though. That's good composure because most players probably would have tackled Sophie Cunningham right here, especially with nobody being around too. Oh yeah, they would have tackled her. Warren Sapp mode, Ray Lewis edition, speared her. But that's good composure. Anything else? Cause yeah, we seen this already. All right, let's go to our other page really quick before we head out. Okay, so we got E40 at the game, Adam Sandler at the game, Asia in the post. PB5 was at Game 7 last night. Paige Beckers and Steph Sandcastle. Now, mind you, they both went to UConn at the same time, by the way.
Adam
Let's see. W Sandcastle. Um, yeah, this is the play that we just saw.
And we have seen that.
Chennedy Carter for.
And we have seen that firsthand. So here it is. The reach by Inksler, and then Cunningham. Gets
That's clear as day an offensive foul. What is that?
Yes, I would also bring out my jersey toughness too. And a little extra.
Yeah, because what is this
Maybe
about?
foul call there. So that action.
motion. And now Inksler having some words. It appears to be Cunningham.
Yeah, talk your ish. Pick up a technical foul if you have to. Do what you gotta do. Angel Reese Tech complains to ref about obvious call. Okay, let's see.
And we have
That's tough. I mean, you expect a physical battle on the glass.
God! Angel Reese, what is this about?
A physical battle on the glass here. You have an obvious one. The arm
Why you push making so hard? That's clear as day a foul. Yeah, that's a foul. You said like these to her neck. Yeah, so we seen the rest of these. All right, chat. So we're all cut up here. Marina Mabry's top 25 in threes in league history. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, she's a Jerry West variant, so I mean, why wouldn't she be top 25 in threes? Flaugier, welcome in our family. I guess we can look at this real quick.
Try it. This is super nice. This is super. Where I am? Okay, I got it. You decided or not? It was your decision?
No, but I would have chose though. You feel me?
Okay, I got it. Oh, mama, that's super nice. Fam. Yeah. I love that.
How about
How you feeling?
I feel super well. This is crazy. Look this. Look where I am. Like, look at where I am. Look. Yeah,
Facts.
this is crazy, just.
We so excited to have you
Yeah.
here. You don't even understand.
All right, so let's look at our Kennedy Carter beef real quick, and then we out here. Okay, so apparently there's, I don't know if this is a beef or one-sided beef or whatever. What the F is her problem? Boy, it's a real mystery why Kennedy Carter was out of the league for a year. Saying that with sarcasm. So, Ken Killer Kennedy Carter posted this on Instagram. No call. See, this is why you. Azzi Fudd fans, them cottage cheesers, they not playing about Azzi. That comment said, "Foot around and find out." Foot around and find out. Yeah, misunderstood doesn't need to be explained. Tells you right there. Foot around and find out. Azzi Fudd is a very solid defender in a rookie year. But there's also some other side messages too. What does it say? Hannah's a part of the ball, so what's her point? Asia Wilson says of Kennedy Carter, that's great. Sportsmanship, however, you need to make. Okay. Hopefully we find out more of that. Kennedy Carter. Okay, so this was the rest. That's great sportsmanship. However, you need to make that who you are. Going on a rant about a rookie with a huge brand who literally smiles and hugs her opponents and has never talked trash, won't even give us a slight Selly celebration, for those who know what Selly is, doesn't help showcase this side of who you are, which is the brand that you need to promote to help your pockets. You're incredibly gifted. Stay out of your own way. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that's a very good way to put it. Azzy Fudd doesn't have a celebration wheel unless she's doing that one dance, the sexy Dexy. Other than that, she's not doing anything. She just gonna hit a shot and get back on defense. And again, she does have a very huge brand, smiles and hugs, shows all 32 of her American Girl teeth, but that's who Azzy is. That's she just again, she's the people's princess. So you attack the people's princess, you know what you in for. Look, see, mind you, this is the princess that Kennedy Carter was so desperately wants to have beef with. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Right here. This is the princess that Kennedy Carter so desperately wants to have beef with. Is there anything else? Daisy really showed her up. I know she was laughing at that trash talk. And did. Becky benched her because AZ ate her up so bad. Cap. I mean, oh. Leave her be. This is Kennedy Carter. Leave her be. It be your own people. That's why here money is exactly where it is. And the people she roots for want to do anything to help her. By the way, I don't need help. My coins are good. Okay. Not to mention I made her ankles touch the ground, and y'all can holler at me when my leash is off too. It's completely unfair, even though statistically wise, it's not even close. Ayo, chill. The real ones know. I mean, I always say Kennedy Carter is incredibly gifted, just like that tweet said. She's the Jordan Poole of the league. She's a hooper. But you beefing with AZ Foot is the last thing you want to do. Them cottage cheesers will not leave you alone. Bringing this up, because again, what's going to happen is people are going to start labeling Kennedy Carter as a hater. Because mind you, she did something sort of similar to this with Kayla Clark. Remember with Caitlin Clark, it was outside of threes, what else does she do? We see what Caitlin Clark can do. Now with AZ Fudd, it's mind you, I made her ankles touch the ground, but y'all can holler at me when my leash is off too. Sometimes you just gotta keep stuff to yourself. And that's what I was just saying about the Tip Hayes situation. If this was on a burner account, nobody would know that this is Kennedy Carter saying this. But since this is her main account, and she said this, it's like, dang, she letting it be known, and now it's gonna look back on her reputation, if that makes sense. But yeah, man, I don't know. Yeah, man. So this was Mama Mama Toy 4 that said this. I guess Asia Wilson liked it. So that's very interesting from, your team captain to say this. To try to keep you on the right track mentally. Because having Kennedy Carter on your team, skill wise, is a blessing in itself. As long as she could keep her record clean off the court and not do anything reckless, let's say anything reckless, she'll be fine. She'll have a stable home in the pros. No, this is wild. That's wild. But yeah. Other than that, I think that's everything then. Not to mention I made her ankles touch the ground. But y'all can holler at me when my leash is off too. It's completely unfair even though it's physically wide, it's not even close. I mean, statistically, it probably isn't close, but the people's princess is the last person you want to be for. Because they won't leave me alone. I promise you that. But anyway, chat, with that being said, I'm gonna wrap this one up, man. Here for over an hour plus. I gotta go ahead and put in these chapters for this one. I'm out of here. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. If you do subscribe, I'd appreciate it. More than likely, I will be back tomorrow. I do have a special announcement tomorrow, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. And I will see y'all in the next video, man.